So Jake and I, it seems like whenever him and I go on a trip together, it's Manitoba. And the reason why is it just seems like everything is big in Manitoba. Him and I came up on a bear hunt together, his very first bear hunt, and it was very successful. And when we were there, we got to experience some of the fishing here at Viking Lodge on the Cranberry chain. So we thought, you know what, we need to come back.
Yep, super excited. You know, when we were here, we targeted walleyes, but now we're gonna do some pike and lake trout too on top of it, so should be good.
This is an amazing system. I've actually been here before. I came up here with Jeremy Smith and we did an angling head show. We caught big walleyes, we caught big lake trout. We didn't actually have time to go after the pike, so I think that's gonna be a target this week too. So can't wait to get out there. A beautiful day, fall, the fish typically are biting, so it's gonna be a fun trip.
It's gonna be a good time, let's get to it.
You know what, this is a really nice cranberry chain walleye, or walleye. We're on pike now. We actually just came off a walleye. Yeah, the spot lock is here. We got walleye on the brain. We've been fishing, we fished walleye all morning. And we decided, you know what, it's getting a little windy and it's more pike-ish weather. And you know what, the cranberry chain has obviously amazing walleye fishing, amazing lake trout fishing, and
absolutely awesome.
Some really, really nice pike
Look at
fishing.
that guy.
Look at that guy. Look at that. Beautiful pike in the cranberry chain. We're actually down in Salmonson. What is it?
Simon House.
Simon House, which is on the far end of the cranberry chain. Nice fat. Look at the back on that thing. Jake, you want to get a quick photo? I'll release her.
Yes, sir.
There she goes. There she goes. You know, you go on these trips, and it's nice to bring your own boat. I've got my boat up here. We got everything and the kitchen sink. You know, Jake and I are going to fish for walleye, which we did earlier today. We're going to go for pike, as you just saw.
Baby Cisco.
And we're going to go for lake trout at some point this week too, because they've got nice fish all across the board. If you want to come up and just target one species, you can, or go after a bunch of different species. They got it all in here. So what you want to do is bring obviously pike baits, walleye baits, lake trout baits, and when you bring your own boat, you can stuff it all in there and you're ready to go all at the tip of your fingers. So,
All right, so my name is Mac Mulligan. I've been up here guiding in northern Manitoba for coming on the better part of a decade now, and I've been working these lakes up here. And one thing that's super special about being up here is just the vast amount of trophy caliber fish up here. You got the walleyes, you got the pike, you got the lake trout, and there's just so much endless amounts of lakes up here. I tell you what, if you go up in a plane and you look down, there's almost more water than there is land. It is just unbelievable up here. You're absolutely in the center of God's country. So right now I'm working at Viking Lodge. Viking Lodge is located on the very start of the Grass River system, and we're on First Cranberry Lake here, and then it feeds into Second Cranberry, Third Cranberry, so on and so forth. And right here, it's just such a prime location because we do year-round operations. So we offer guided fishing and fishing trips throughout the summer and winter. And up here, like I was saying, it's just, you're surrounded by beautiful lakes, and the multi-species are just endless. You have so much gorgeous water to fish, and you can literally catch fish almost any way you want during certain times of the year. It's just such a special place to be. So basically throughout all of Manitoba, like there's some extremely epic fishing opportunities, but there's definitely a reason I'm still up here in northern Manitoba, and more importantly why I'm here at Viking Lodge is because the fishing opportunities are endless and there's some monster fish to be caught out there. So if you're looking for like a true Canadian adventure, I definitely think if you come up to northern Manitoba, you're in great hands up here at Viking Lodge. What sets us apart up here is being able to offer fully guided trips in the summer and winter. And let me tell you, in the winter, you can get some giant lake trout.
net version?
No, just a nice eater.
Just a nice eater.
Nice eater.
Nice cranberry walleye, huh?
Where's he at? Oh yeah, real chunky little eater.
That one going to go in the box there, Jake, huh?
I think so.
Have a little fish on the barbecue today.
Yeah, oh boy. There he is. Perfect little eater on the clown jigging wrap.
Look at that, just stuck him, Jake, just stuck him.
Stuck him with the old jigging wrap.
Stuck him with the jigging wrap. You know, Jake and I think most people always have a jig and wrap rod ready to go, but we've got multiple baits on the deck. Another nice one for the release. You know, we use obviously jig and wrap for walleyes. We use jig and plastics, whether it be a minnow profile or a paddle tail. Hair jigs, that's one of Al's favorite, Al Linner's favorite walleye baits is a hair jig. He uses it wherever he goes all season long. So we've always got multiple baits tied up because you just never know from day to day or even throughout the day what the walleyes are going to want. But today it seems like the jig and wrap is winning.
Just one after another.
So jig and wrap rods, I actually like a longer fishing rod for that for a number of reasons. One being leverage, two being line pickup, but there's a lot of different reasons. This is a 7'6" medium power fast action Trica rod, this is the 6X version. And this thing is dynamite. If you look at the handle, it's ergonomically designed for how I rip jig and wraps. I have my hand fully in front of the reel, and it really alleviates a lot of the fatigue in your wrist, arm, elbow when you're ripping these jig and wraps. The reel I've got with this is a 2000 Tatula. I like that bigger arbor, again, for line pickup, because when you're ripping it, you got a lot of slack line. So the longer rod, the bigger arbor, both go hand in hand.
I knew it.
And I'm using this 832 from Suffolk in that 10-pound range, and I like that high vis because you can see that line jump when those walleyes are grabbing that jig and wrap. It's a reactionary bait, and then I've got a barrel swivel connected to 12-pound Suffolk advanced fluoro as well. And so this setup is perfect for jig and wrap fishing and catching a lot of walleyes. I don't care if you're in Canada or anywhere across North America. Anchor down.
Gave her the old spot lock.
Spot lock down.
Nice.
There we go. There's a nice wallow. You know what? Jake and I put a few in the live one like that. It's a perfect size walleye to eat. I don't care, every day of the week. Jake's got one on right now, doubled up. We're gonna catch a couple more, but we are gonna actually put a few of these on the grill. It's one of my favorite ways to eat walleye, cook walleye. There's just so many ways you can prepare it. Obviously fried, barbecued, there's just a lot of ways. But I'm gonna show you a way that I really love. It's super easy, especially when you're up in Canada. So there's just a few things you need for this. Some olive oil, some salt, pepper, a little butter, some Reynolds wrap, and obviously your walleye. And then heat the grill to a medium. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a little bit of olive oil on the aluminum foil, some butter, put the fillets on it. And once you got all that there, all you're doing is you're gonna throw it on here. I'm gonna throw another piece of foil over the top of it, so it's not only cooking from the bottom, it's steaming to a degree. It's been roughly about 10 minutes, and our finished product is done. Now, I made this super easy: salt, pepper, butter, and some olive oil, but you can add onions, lemon pepper, whatever you want to make it however you like. But this is, again, super simple, especially when you're on the road. Sometimes it's really nice to just make everything simple. And this is basically your end result. Doesn't that look delicious? And how you know? Well, you can basically see it falling apart, but you see how it's flaking up? That is gonna make anybody's mouth water. Give it a try. I guarantee you're gonna like it, especially when you go up to Canada and eat fresh walleye. There's some key areas to look at when you come up to Canada, or pretty much anywhere you're looking for big pike, is these wind-blown back bays. If you were to look around this corner, there's actually a channel, so there's moving water going through there. All these things are pushing the bait in here. That's why these pike are living here. Plus, we're fishing weed beds, which pike absolutely love to roam in and live in. So there's just a few key areas, and obviously in the fall the weeds start to die. Then you start to look for those little bit deeper rocks. And I talk about deeper, that 10 to 12 feet range. They're going to roam on those rocks too. And all they're doing right now is they've got the feed bags on right now because it's fall. They're going into winter, and as you've been seeing, they are fat. This is another good one. This is another good one.
Another nice one.
I mean, I don't think we've seen a bad one yet. So, and that's what we're fishing right now, is just this back bay, and the wind's blowing right into it. And there's weeds here, that's why they're here. And I've been going over some bait pods too, so. Oh yeah, another nice fish, another nice fish.
Another big one.
It's just what we've got here.
It's just, it's a land of giants.
You just let that trika work. When it takes the rod and you got that nice medium power, fast action rod. Oh shoot.
Medium heavy.
Medium heavy. I lost him.
You lost him?
Oh no.
Oh, you got him.
My drag is, I bumped my drag. And it won't tighten up. There we go. Bumped my drag with my finger. Jeez. He's trolling for us. Yeah, my finger bumped my drag.
I'm like, yeah, he's
there
big.
He is. He's big.
Yeah, real nice one.
Just let the drag do the work. Let the rod do the work. Like Jake was talking, you want that shock absorber, but you need that rod to bend too. Whoa! Keep it right down in the water. Thank you, buddy.
Nice one. Another upper 30s for sure. He's pushing 40.
He's a thick hoss.
I'm gonna spot lock us quick.
Jake and I are big game hunters, not only in big animals, but big fish like this. Look at that horse. Whoa! Viking Lodge, you keep saying it, man. You got to get up here. The pike fishing is absolutely through the roof, out of this world. And if you're gonna come up here, fall is a really good time. We're up here in mid-September catching giant pike like this because the big pike are biting, the walleyes are biting, and so are the lake trout. There she goes.
I was letting it fall and I just felt him thump it as it was going down.
Spot lock.
Guess what, Ty?
Horses, Bubba.
It's another big one. Shocker.
Simon House. The Simon House Pike Fest. He's not done yet.
No. Boy. What do we got here?
Oh, nice
yeah.
fish.
Oh, big,
boy.
big critter right there.
Hubba.
Oh, and he just munched that bait.
He ain't getting off.
No. Oh, let him go. He'll come back. We'll get him.
He jumped out of the net.
I know.
But I wasn't worried because he had that bait so far down his throat.
Yeah, he munched her. Probably like a 41.
I should guess.
Real big.
It's tough to tell.
Big gator. I mean, there's just so many of them here. Look at that fish. There he is. Thank you, sir.
That is a horse.
Let's
is a
go.
Horse, man.
This is a must if you're pike fishing. You coming up to Canada, you need good.
And so is this.
Yeah, these two things right here.
It'll alleviate a lot
Coming
of
up,
issues.
These will save you. Save your fingers, save the fish. Makes everything so much easier. There we go. Okay, ready? Look at this fish. Oh man.
Woohoo!
A giant. We'll get her on the board quick. Oh, boy, these are some giant pike here. What's she gonna go?
40 on the nose.
40 on the nose. Let's go.
Right. Cool. Right. Get a quick photo and we'll get her back in.
Sounds good. Nice 40-incher. Whoo! Boy, she was ready. There she goes, back to the depths.
There's one big one laying right underneath us right now.
On the 2D? Nice.
Another one. We've caught 3 fish in basically less than a 50-yard zone.
Oh yeah, another nice one.
Another nice one.
Yeah, I'll get the scoop here for you.
Huh? We were actually releasing a fish, and I'm like, hey Jake, there's like 3 more fish going right underneath us that look pretty big. Huh?
Oh yeah, another big here.
Horses, Bubba. The spot lock us. Okay, here she comes.
There it is. Nicely done.
This is sick. This is amazing. Jeez, look how fat they are. Huh? Look at this, the girth on those things is amazing. Whoa. Look at the backs. They are eating good here. They've got a good food source, that's for sure. She goes. Hey, let me show you the rods that we're using to catch these big pike. These are trica rods. They're amazing rods. They're super light. The castability on these tricas, this carbon weave rod is fantastic. You can cast further. They're light. They're super strong. And the rod is a 7'3", medium heavy power, fast action. Now that's all important in the equation, but another important part of the equation is the handle. I mean, the comfort of casting these things all day long is key. You don't get any fatigue in your hand, your wrist, your arms, your shoulder, anything. Now the reel that we're using is this Lexa HD 7:4 ratio. It's a perfect ratio for casting these baits. I'm casting these spinner baits. Jake's throwing some rubber baits, and it doesn't really matter. These rods hold up for the pike that we're fishing for, and as you can see, they are big ones.
Right now I'm just swapping baits, but one thing I want to mention too about the whole setup for these big pike is the line. And what we're running is Suffix 832 in 40-pound test down to a barrel swivel with a titanium leader, and that's key. You know, these big pike, they got big teeth. You need this heavy line to be able to handle the shock absorption, and the titanium leader, again, key for these big teeth. We've been using a lot of different baits here, you know. Got some big rubber baits. We've got some crankbaits here. We've got a couple spoons, and we've got some big spinner baits. All these baits are great for big pike, but the real key to them all is they're moving baits, right? We're working over a big weed bed right now, and you want baits that can cover a lot of water. So these are the types of baits you want to bring. We're gonna switch it up, go to a big rubber bait right now, and see if we can't get a big one.
There we go. Got him. Just like Jake was saying. Going after big pike, and it's the big one.
Nice. I will get the scoop for you, sir. Hold on. Just play her a little bit.
Yeehaw!
Gotta get these
There she goes.
baits out of my way.
This is crazy.
Another big one, huh?
I'm thinking.
They've all been big.
We haven't got a small one.
No.
They're all fat. There she goes.
Shoot, the smallest one.
I still haven't seen her yet. Oh no, don't get in the weeds.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big pike. Oh yeah. Took some cabbage with her, right there, and that's what they're living in.
It's the smaller version of a big one.
Yeah.
Just keep her down in there. So
Yeah, we'll do. Let her do all the getting out her angst.
Cranberry chain, man, Viking Lodge. This is just an amazing. I haven't really got into some. I travel all across Canada. I haven't got into some really good pike fishing like this in quite a while. I may do a lot of walleye fishing, lake trout, and etc. And I love multi-species. But when you can get into some really big pike fishing and like one after the other, it's just so much fun. They're beautiful fish. Wow. Huh? just incredible. I can't believe it. Like I said, I haven't got into some really nice pike like this for quite a while, and I travel across Canada. If you want to come up and catch some big pike, I would say Viking Lodge in central Manitoba is a great place to go. Let's get her back and go catch another one.
Feels good. Like he's real nice, Ty.
Spot locking.
Thank
Good.
you, sir.
Here we go, buddy.
Yeah, a few casts after yours.
That's what we're talking about. Big fish, Viking Lodge. That's all we do, Jake.
Oh yeah, real
nice. Oh,
nice.
nice, real nice one.
Oh man. That's
now we're
why
talking,
he come up
Bubba.
here.
This is an extendo net fish.
He's just got that one treble.
Don't jump until you get in the net. Just get in there. Shit, just get in there.
No.
I got him.
Oh, nice. There we go.
I got him. Don't
The
worry.
spin on me. Let's go.
Did you see that move?
I was a little nervous there. I'm not gonna lie.
That's called the over the top, bring him back in.
Hey, there we go.
I only had the head of that fish in there, and I saw the hook come up, so I spun the net and corralled him.
Yeah, wow, he's got
That is
colors.
a pretty fish,
Yeah.
man. Let's get this out of here.
Perfect. Yeah, he just had that one front treble on this barbless, and
Well, I couldn't get him in.
I know. He's a big
get
pike.
that?
Yeah, I can get it right there.
Ooh, it's real
Man.
fat. Yes, yes.
Man, the cranberry chains just got big fish of everything. Lakers, pike, and walleye.
And we've been doing it all too. Like if you want to come up here and do an adventure of a lifetime, obviously bring some buddies or family. Give Matt and Paul a call. Viking Lodge in West Central Manitoba. You can't go many places and catch big pike like this and
No.
have an adventure like that. Let's get her back in, buddy.
All right, awesome.
All right, let's get this big girl back.
Look at her thick across the back. Holy smokes. There she goes. She's waiting for you.